They said use a condom to tie a virgin.
Yeah.
So I think we need a cure. People like that.
We don't have it right now. Some have said, okay, that's a punishment from God. Abstinence is the only way.
It's the only way.
Yeah, but say you happen to have a cure and you are looking at both scenarios as you already gave to us. Which side would you fall to?
I think I'd fall for the low part. It doesn't. The ratio to it is that more people are that's the most of the people that actually get HIV AIDS.
It's like you encouraging them. Go, do it. Go and do it. There is a cure. Especially the rich, the sugar daddies that say, oh hell, I can have as many girlfriends as I want.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I can just walk into a pharmacist or go into the doctors, go and get myself a cure.
So if someone says HIV AIDS is actually a contraceptive by the men of power, a contraceptive for the ills, our ills, the fact that we are out of control, what would you say to that?
I mean, really, I don't agree with that. It's not a contraceptive, and it's ludicrous to even think that in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, people say, okay, this is something that's here, that's to cut down on the population and all this other things. It's not. It's really not that way, and it's not a curse that's come down from heaven. You know, this is real life we're talking about, and as soon as people realize that we have a responsibility in society, each one of us, it goes right from when you are small, and the thing is, people are not communicating. Parents have to talk to their children. You know, that is very, very vital. That's very, very important. You have to talk to your kids. I mean, kids now, they are so clued up, they are so smart. Whatever you don't tell them, they're going to pick up on the street, they're going to pick up from their friends, and they're going to go and experiment. You know, they're going to experiment.
Manje into enzekayo lapha yabo uyakhona ukuthi uthole umntwana yabo umpakile ugrand usidudla yabo and mawubheke kuseyalo umntwana ugrand yabo nawe uyakubasela mara nawe mawuvana naye umfaka endlini yabo mawufika lapha endlini awusacingi ekuse alo mntwana ngendlela obala ngayo maybe awukahlanganisi naye yabo inkulumo but ngendlela ombona ngayo lapho ngeke ndize ngithini noba kanjani yabo but uthi hayi ngeke ngize ukhuseleko nelibhadi yabo manje into enzekayo nawe ezitshela ukuthi lo maybe ngifuna just ngimithise nokumithisa yabo into enjalo so into enjalo uyakwazi ukuthi uyithole yabona lesifo lesi yabo ngoba usicela ngalantu uba wena hayi umntwana so and u-expectile into ethile kwabantu ufuna umntwana bayabo maybe wena mawukushaya kanjalo ungaphatha ukhuseleko yabo uyacana so uyayithola kanjalo
siyayideserve bro.
Olabo bra yazi ukuthi thina singabantu laba siphila la sifundiswa kakhulu nge-AIDS ne ukuthi nje thina singabantu basiphuma laba ngesihlangana la eTavern lapha ukuthi ikhondom leza sifuna ukuzisebenzisa ukuthi hayi mina ikhondom ngazange ngizayisebenzisa because ngeke ngiyisebenzise la xesha ukwazi ukuthi uzikhusele ngoku wena sowuphikelela ukuthi mina ikhondom angeke ngiyisebenzise yabona ukuthi manje sowuzifaka engxakini ukuthi ufunde usifake engxakini ukuthi uthole lesifo lesi ngoku ukuthi awumazi lo muntu ukuthi unani ukuthi unantoni uma kwenzeka lapho ufika lapha eTavern soyafuna ukuthi hayi mina ngeke ngiyisebenzise ikhondom sowuphetha sowusegcineleni le-AIDS lapho kodwa siyonke siyazi ukuthi i-AIDS siyafundiswa every day ukuthi i-AIDS into ehlobo luni kunokuthi uzikhusele wena yabona
into ebayiphithile from primary school to secondary school whatever unprotected sex uhlobana le malwetsi nyana bo STDs in so how should we feel life skills from the beginning so the more which means we are ignorant.
Your ignorance reward you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give up with you. Kitano to la pile kiba fama ile or by Tocomela one.
Yeah.
The child is getting punished because of the parents, because and in the end, it still all boils down to you as a parent, you as a person.
Yeah.
Bringing in another life into this world. Who's going to look after that life when you're not on that earth anymore?
People died illegal fornication.
Yes.
What about where is the same kind of punishment with HIV?
No, that's what I was just saying. It's not a punishment come down from heaven for humanity, you know? God loves us And I'm not going to stand here and preach about God.
He still loved. He still loved the very
God
children
still
of
loves-
Israel.
yeah,
he still loved them, but
Yes.
he wants his commandments to be
Right.
obeyed.
Right.
His instructions
He
to
wants
be
his
obeyed.
commandments to be obeyed, but I'll stand here and I'll say I don't believe that God would do such a thing. It is not. It's not God that's really done that. That's my opinion. You know, you might have a different opinion. Guy over there might have a different opinion, but it is not. But you know, the thing is, what's important is what we do about it now. It's here. It's a reality. It's happening now.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it, Mr. Q? What are you going to do about it?
Shouldn't we find other ways of dealing with it rather than giving the world a cue to avoid situations more youth, 14-year-olds and 13-year-olds,
Right.
but to have a sex freely,
Right.
and in the end you have bana ba ileng pregnant at
Right.
very young ages because
can't-
no agona contrast
Yeah.
no ba bangata ba tsa have sex because they are afraid of HIV AIDS.
But you know what? This is like a This is like a runaway train. You know, there's no way you're gonna stop it. And then when it comes to matters of a sexual nature, children are so smart, and they you know, it's not like years ago when we were at school. You know, we were okay. I mean, we knew about sex and stuff like that. But now kids today, they're so smart, and they are so curious to experiment. You know, so this thing, you're not gonna stop them, but they're not gonna be, you know, they're not gonna just like, okay, I'm gonna obey my parents or whatever. You know, this is a runaway train that's happening.
Yes, don't you want when a cure? But actually, there is a cure, but people don't want to show it.
Yeah.
They're introducing it.
There is a cure.
There is a
How
cure.
do you know there's a cure? How come we don't know about
For
the cure?
example, there's this new some shit that said that will be introduced after 7 years.
Msebenzi nami ngokubeka kwami ngingachaza ngithi nje abantu bathi ngeke belidle iswidi lisephepheni bona kumele belidle iswidi bazi ukuthi bayikhiphe plastic. That's why kwenzeka kaso. And noma government engazama I can't reach lapha e-country from ethi la yaphuma khona ethi abamnikele le chemical yakho le dating le asiza ngayo ziphele. Ngeke kwenzeke because sihlulwa ama condoms sinikwa ama live to asilanda ama choice for free. Awukhamuke mase kuthiwa soniwa lokhu ngeke because sifuna thina ukuthi ngesilidlisa udise ephepheni.
Yeah.
Nami ngingasho lokho.
And re godiswa ka molao uti Albert re godiswa ka molao malapeng a borona ba re o ska roba le motho o sa monyalang wa bona o ska febela mosadi wa ha. So at the moment bo febe bo teng ka nako e o na le cure AIDS
lwana mawakuthola ebona ndla AIDS kisifele because ngike bapha isalopha isi nathi thina siyabhaya thina manje izophela kanjani AIDS abantu bafuna imali mfethu.
Okay, so since ngeke iphele kumele sibanikeze cure.
Yona advice engavela athi hayi AIDS ingaphela mangenza so bakhona abadayisana ngapha ngaphandle
abasebenzisa i-condom akeke molao bafika ngona abasayisebenzise bathola AIDS
basebenzisa ama-condom babanike bangasebenzisa ama-condom angithi bathi i-condom ayikho mnandi manje izophela kanjani AIDS.
Yeah.
Abona lo cabinet abona enhlanga arinanito abona yeah abona taswa ikratalla ka mumnati abona ngaba kina lumntwana ka shaprele kumnati abona kokopane ne damnati abona reveal mo phukitin ya ka vezlene ofrostan kiringa le damnati ne rito da pundu zilele da mufta dan tunda so akasa putuna AIDS abunur zilele utuna da rikir arnan AIDS utumpho abona ragil
Bono grasa tsebe le go tsewa rona le AIDS because how are go and test and from there on we be faithful o sebedise mola wa ABC aba e aretse a re mamele of Rostana so le leaders tsa rona re still re bona di leaders tsa rona di ntse di krea bana le batho ba sa banyalang etc so re ba le situ confrontation e jwalo so if I tapele wa pala ko leader in that way go tlo ba jwa ndete yona le cure o sure ba tlo ba le di multiple girlfriends ba di fam bana ba sa di shate abona gore dilo di tlo ba it will be a runaway train ka tabeng ya fornication ka tabeng ya bofebe adultery and etc bana at the moment wa mabitsi ka malapeng ba sna batswadi because batswadi ba mathile le di ba re ke bo makhwapeng ba frustana so di nyatsi tseo di tlo ba tsenga abona di divorce di tlo golela pele bana ba tlo gola ba sna batswadi ba straight ba tlhokomelang because maratano e tlo ba le mangata e ka se etsa le jwa so setšhaba se se jwalo se irresponsible jwalo se se tlo kgona go bonela pele la re go tlo ba ka mogosi tise ba jwang kio ya bolwetse ba AIDS or relationships. We are unfaithful, most of us.
Yes.
As partner, so you wouldn't give
I
away.
wouldn't.
But you just said we deserve a cure.
We do,
Yeah.
We do. Truly speaking, we do. Because 50% of labantu abazenza ukuthi bagcine sebakulento abakuyo.
Yeah.
And then lenye 50 vele they are the seed of the devil. So we can't do anything about that. But this world is a two-world. There's the good, there's the bad. So it's up to Wena with which side you fall in. So it's why I'm saying they must create a cure. Actually, the cure is there, but people don't. The scientists don't want to show it.
For what you bow, but I deserve over right one.
Yeah.
Sure, our thing.
Yeah.
It's in bow.
So it's on the calculated risk. If no cure of HIV AIDS, sharp. So many fools and so few innocent people. Background HIV AIDS accident. So the victims or the silly people, the compromised woman.
No, I don't go fair. Deserve
a cure.
Exactly.
No, I don't think so.
Please give your reasons.
Yeah, because like some people they don't like go according to what they think is right, you know.
Yeah.
So like I don't think so.
All right.
They don't follow.
Now, if you had a sister that had a baby and that baby was born with HIV, would you still be saying the same thing?
No, not really.
Your own nephew?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be saying the same thing. So the kid would deserve a cure?
Yeah, the kid, yeah.
Yeah. But now, the cure will be there for everyone. Once you want to give it to the kids alone, the adults will demand it. And you'll have non-stop strikes for a cure for HIV AIDS.
But why don't people listen?
Respect the rules. Yeah. But for many years, we've not respected rules as a people. And we've still been pardoned and getting pardoned even from our parents. You don't listen to our parents sometimes. But when you need shoes for school and lunch money, they give us still. Yeah, that's love. So don't we love one another enough to say, okay, here's a cure for everyone?
Some of us, not everyone.
Okay.
There goes the problem. You see, we're looking for the cure, but we're actually not preventing because we're thinking that someone else is going to come up with the cure. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for example, rapers, they rape because they want power. You know, they want that thing of that we own the place. And so if we get the cure, it's going to be another problem. We're going to get higher, like, as you said, that
higher rape statistics.
Yes, we're higher. So I think we're going to actually go higher.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be doing things and people are not going to be responsible that, love, let's use a condom. No, baby, no, we've got the cure.
Speaking about statistics, we also have some of the highest divorce rates in our country.
But I'm telling you, there is a cure, but it's a value manje.
Do we deserve it? If there is a cure, it's a value. Maybe asithi ivalo umuntu othanda umthetho. Hayi umuntu ozothi ngiyanika go and fornicate. Yabona? Masithi ba unje umuntu onomthetho and lo muntu happens to be you. Umuntu othanda umthetho. Would you give it to the world?
Yes, I would.
I'm a rapist, man. Guy example. Rape, careless.
I wouldn't actually. It's not worth it.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
Because I can't give a cure to the world. While some people was abuse. You understand?
Yeah.
Sex you never before marriage or something a lot maybe you contact them or never in Spanish or but I share this nowadays okay, learn from the corner, study a fellow with a to share to think at a facility. But Lona, this thing,
yeah.
So, whatever you know about to say the cure, no ignorance who are granted. You can also condom of the people like we did this one. Why not? How long we give it another money? I don't know if they get to do this as well. So that's why now that's why I don't know what to do. This thing. Senola, why is Senola now?
Why what? And it's Senola, it's okay. It's almost to rely where some melody step by step until Senu.
So Senola is the last chapter, and you go again. The first letter, again.
Kasperi Kutul, Revelations.
Why